Okay, so right now what I'm doing is following the car in front to a garage so my stepmom's friend can actually pick up his car. So this is going to be fun. Let's talk about aliens! Do I believe they exist? I think aliens, they might exist. I want them to. I personally have seen shit that I can't explain, so it would be nice if they did exist, but I'm not going to hold my hopes up. You see, that's why I severely hate roads like this. They're fucking awful for multiple lanes of traffic. But yeah, aliens. I actually had an alien encounter not too far from here, and that's going to make me sound like a nutcase, but why not? It's a road up here on the right, you know, where the orange HGV hazard light dickheads parking. We're not reversing. The road he's reversing into is actually where I had a UFO sighting with about 5 other people. BT! Holy shit! They're putting in fibre optics down there, I think, then. And yeah, I've taken my mixture screw back out because I can actually hit 70 without it. Whereas with it, you can only hit, and this is going to sound mental, you can only hit about, roughly, I think 50-ish with it. This you can easily hit 70, so it's not really one of my favourite items on the bike right now, the mixture screw. Then again, the mixture screw I had in was way too long, so apples and oranges really. Let's talk about the alien subject though. I'm more inclined to want to believe there are aliens because as a kid, you know how kids are kind of stupid, I believed there was some sort of aliens and that I was an alien, that gold spaceships were good and silver spaceships were bad, and you know how kids believe all this other bullshit. But yeah, even after that, I've always had a fascination with aliens, even onto my 8th birthday, that my sister Jay, picture of her here, actually told me on my 8th birthday that I was an alien and that they're coming to take me away on my birthday. So on my 8th birthday I spent it crying and packing my bags and then waiting at the front door. Thanks for that, sis. 1 in a million. But at least she's given me some sort of ideal on don't trust anyone kind of theory. But I think it would be nice if aliens existed, because how big-headed is the human race if they believe that they're the only significant life form in the universe? Out of billions of other stars and solar systems, they believe they are the only ones that are worthy of being alive and smart. And this is acceleration for you. Acceleration without a mixture screw is awesome. I could quite easily have got closer to the car in front, only I don't want to do that, especially up here. There's always some stupid stuff that is near this arsehole's house. Seriously, the fucking arseholes. So yeah, there's aliens. I think they might exist. I don't think I've got any proof. All I know is what I think I saw. And by no means am I thinking that Elvis is alive still and is kicking it on a cloud or some shit, or is alive in Vegas pretending to be himself. It's just one of those awkward moments that you've got to explain that not all conspiracy theorists believe the same bullshit. It's a lot like, let's talk zombies. I think zombies, yeah, I'd struggle not to be excited if there was a zombie apocalypse. But that's just me. Because if I didn't believe there was zombies, that's fine. I don't believe there are zombies now, and I just think it's a nice idea, you know, because everyone knows at least one or two people which they wouldn't mind sort of destroying just for the sake of what they've done in their past. I can name at least 6 people off the top of my head that I'm not going to mention in this video, but I've got them on a list that would quite easily not survive a zombie apocalypse, or at least I hope they wouldn't. Oh cool, they've been patching up a few potholes so I don't have to take that corner wide anymore. And yeah, it's quite awesome that people don't seem to realise that everyone's got that weird little voice in their head saying, oh, if only there was a zombie apocalypse, or if only there was an alien invasion, because everyone wants to believe that they'd be a survivor. Well, I don't personally believe that I'd be a survivor to the very end of a zombie apocalypse if it was to happen, so I just want to take a few fuckers with me. For example, I wouldn't mind the glory of saving the world from a zombie apocalypse. I just wouldn't want to be remembered for it, because I don't personally want to be remembered for anything that I've done in my life or will ever do in my life, because it allows people to live in the past. I think what happens in your lifetime is your business, no one else's business. And if they think it's their business, they've got issues and they need their head sorting out. It's a lot like my granddad. He never used to talk about war, and he was in World War II. Never used to talk about war. Doesn't need to be outgoing and talking about it all the time, because it's just pointless to talk about it. And yeah, you can easily see that it's not needed. If you killed someone during the war, good for you. If you didn't, good for you. It's your own personal experience. It's nothing to do with anyone else. And if they think it is, it's not. This is another thing. Around here in Lincolnshire, you get these purple buses that you see just here, the Call Connect ones. And it's quite funny. You have to call them to book an appointment on the bus, because in Lincolnshire they don't do normal bus routes. They do the occasional bus routes, and the roundabout where I am, there's no bus routes for 6 miles to this town. So it basically does all of the back roads and the little villages and places out of the way, and if you're not there on time, even if their clock is incorrect, they will leave without you, which is fine. It's just if you tell them that you want to be picked up at 6:30 and they arrive at, let's just shoot a ballpark figure out, if they arrive at 25 past 6, by the time 6:30 does arrive, they will have already left. So by the time you've actually left to go there, ignore that. By the time you've already left to go there, they would already have left you. So no big deal really. Just one of the good fun things about being alive today. Now, it's quite easy to talk about aliens without any proof, and it's quite easy to talk about anything without any proof really. Let's talk about God for a second. God in its entirety is just a story. Find me one person that can prove God exists without being stupid, and I'll change my opinion and say I'm sorry for everything and all that jazz. Only seeing as I personally don't believe from my own previous experience that God exists, I won't be inclined to believe anything any other ways. It's good for the people that do, but if they don't, they don't. It's their own goddamn business. If they do, it's their own business. It's not like if you're gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, it's your own fucking business. No one should care other than you and obviously your partner. If you're not honestly getting consent from your partner, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, you've gone and got yourself into a right deal of problems. And yeah, you can easily see my bike's got no problem keeping up without the mixture screw. That's the funny thing. I've actually grown to like it without the mixture screw. I could easily go faster than this. But the car in front's actually leading the way to the garage, so it's not my fault. Oh, blind people! Yeah, in Lincolnshire there's loads of them. They drive. You might have been able to have seen in the actually you might not have seen is how my helmet camera set up. On the left, behind the railing, there was loads of car parts like bumpers, and I think there's also a door there from a white car or van or something. Oh, that's a nice BMW. I like it. There's a BMW behind me, so it's quite fun. But this is actually the good thing about Lincolnshire on these roads. They don't seem to... oh shit, that's HGV. And boom! You could feel it. Anyone that's not been on a bike, it's sudden wind pressure change when you go past the HGV. It's like being knocked about a bit. But yeah, no problem keeping up while going slightly uphill on this bike. I'm actually easing off the throttle because it's a 50 now. The guy behind me is doing the same thing I'm doing, just easing off, letting it ride out. Hey, Mini! But yeah,